Hey, everybody, welcome back to another daily drop here on TarHeelIllustrated.com. I am THI publisher Andrew Jones, and today's topic is Carolina basketball and specifically Harrison Ingram. What is he going to do? That's the question. And we're going to kind of look into it a little bit here. We're not going to provide a ton of inside information because that's for our message board, that's for our premium content. That's what keeps us going. It's not cheap going out to LA and covering this team and covering the football team. We are a business. We are a media outlet in business, so we need subscribers. We also need sponsors, by the way, advertisers. If you want to sponsor, if you have a business or know someone that does and you want to be a part of the THI team, reach out. Send me a DM or send me an email, arjscribe@gmail.com, ARJSCRIBE@gmail.com. We are looking for subscribers or for sponsors and subscribers for sponsors to join our team and help us continue to cover this football and basketball program and recruiting at the level that we do. We want to expand. We want to do more. I've got to pay people on my staff more so we can do more. So if you're interested in becoming involved and being a part of our team, reach out to me and we could talk about it. Now, Harrison Ingram. He is seriously weighing his options, guys, and he has options. I think a couple months ago, it was sort of a general belief that he was a 2-year guy at Carolina. Not so much anymore. He's on draft boards, and it really will depend on how he views himself at this moment in time, what he can accomplish over the next 12 months that will better prepare him for the next step. He came in from Stanford. He absolutely is a winner, has a winning mentality, wants to win, but he made no bones about it last October when he said, look, I want to get to the NBA, and I believe coming here is going to help me in that process. So he wants to play in the league. That is his mission. Remember, he was a top 10 recruit coming out of high school. Some people thought that if back then high school kids could go pro, he may have been one of those guys that went pro. Now, he wouldn't have been ready, but he could have done it and gotten that first contract money. So this is going to take some, I would think it would take a little bit of time for him to get the weight of information that are going to be on both sides. You know, this side here, all the reasons he should come back and get one more year in college and fortify certain aspects of his game. Over here, the same thing about why it's good to go now. He could still fortify the game, do so getting paid more than maybe he might make an NIL at Carolina or the same, but it does a couple of things. One, it gets him on track to the second contract 1 year sooner. Two, maybe his people believe his game translates more to the NBA than it does college. He's a very good college player, but he's not a great college player. He's not a high volume scorer. He sporadically is a high volume scorer, but he's jack of all trades guy. He can rebound at an NBA level. He can pass at an NBA level. He can catch and shoot at an NBA level. I think he probably defends enough at an NBA level. NBA teams GMs aren't going to go to bed worrying about what the hell Harrison Ingram's doing that night. There are a lot of reasons a guy like him could translate to the league, and that's why the league has him higher rated than maybe some people might believe. There's a lot of stuff in that bag, and a lot of teams need jack of all trades types who are still skilled as well. So maybe he and his people ultimately decide, we've got to see your game in that environment. And even if you struggle, you struggle there and you find all the rough spots that need smoothing there, you take care of it, and then you're 1 year ahead in that environment than you would have been had you returned to North Carolina. That all makes a lot of sense. It makes an awful lot of sense. Now, could he get into the first round? Could be. He's in late first round in some mock drafts. If he gets first round, there's guaranteed money, and that'll be more than he'll make at Carolina NIL. He's not going to make R.J. Davis money in NIL. He's not going to make Armando Bacot money in NIL. He'll still make really good money, but if he has a guaranteed end of the first round contract, he's going to make more money in the NBA. And quite frankly, these days, it would be a no-brainer for him to go. because he'll have time with the guaranteed money to work on the things I just talked about. If he's not, and he's second round, what can he make in the two-way contract? Some guys in two-way deals make good money, but they don't make NBA minimum, obviously. Some guys don't make great money. There's some dudes this year making like 80 grand in a two-way deal. There's some making around 500,000 in a two-way deal. 500 is probably more than he'd make in NIL at Carolina. That's my guess. I don't know for sure. So the NIL money at Carolina can be pretty good for him, but maybe not great unless Carolina is able to work something out to make it great so he can stay another year. But I'm guessing, and David goes in more in depth in this on our board, this is going to be more basketball than it is money right now. Money in 24-25 season is what it is. I think this is going to be more about the 26-27, 29-30 seasons, whatever decision he ultimately makes. That's just my opinion. That's not coming from a whole lot of inside information. And David, again, will chime in at some point this week. Maybe since I've recorded this, he already has. So it's going to be interesting to see what Harrison does. And the reaction by the program to what Harrison does might be greater than the reaction by what RJ does. Because they might think they can fill the backcourt and perimeter nicely with what's coming in and what they have if RJ moves on. Harrison's a different beast. If Harrison leaves, they're going to have to replace him in the portal. So there will be more, I think, of a domino effect with Harrison's decision, at least with respect to what the program does, than perhaps RJ. Because I think they've probably been prepared for RJ just in case, because he's a senior. Senior having a great year. And if you missed our RJ pod, Daily Drop, we did that yesterday. So I want to know what you guys think. What do you think Harrison's going to do? If you think he's going to leave and you're happy with that, go ahead and click like on this video. If you think he's coming back, and obviously you'd be happy with that, go ahead and click like on this video. If you're interested and intrigued by what he might do, go ahead and hit like on this video. And if there's anything I missed that you think I should have brought up in this Daily Drop, reach out to us. Do it through Facebook. You can do it on Twitter. You can do it publicly. You can do it privately. And of course, you can do it on our message boards. And you can be a premium subscriber for just $8.33 a month for a 1-year subscription. This is the best time of year to do it because we are on top big time of what's going on inside this program. I'm AJ, and I appreciate you stopping by.